Hello everyone, this is Gautami. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Gautami Tech Skills. In this Python series, we are going to continue with other operators like logical operators, membership operators, and identity operators. Let's begin. In the last video, we discussed these three operators. In today's video, we will discuss these three operators like logical, membership, and identity operators. These three operators having a keywords like and, or, not, in, and is. First, we will discuss a logical operator. Logical operators is used to combine more than one condition into a single condition. That means, for example, if I have x is equal to 10, y is equal to 25. I just want to develop two conditions with these two variables, like x less than y and x greater than y. Here, at a time, I'm having two conditions. I want to make it like a single condition. Then make use of a logical operator, either AND operator or OR operator. We cannot make use of a NOT operator for combining it. Reason, it is a unary operator. So let us discuss the first logical operator is AND operator. If I am using AND operator between these two conditions, what is this AND operator will define here is, if all conditions becomes true, then the result will be the true. Then the result will be true. The meaning here is, if this condition true and this condition true, the whole will become true. In these two, any one false, the complete condition result will be false. If both are false, the out result will be false. What is the meaning here is, I'll just giving the truth table. The condition 1, condition 2, based on these two conditions, we are going to make a result. So, if what I'm saying here, if the first condition true, second condition true, automatically the result will be true because all the conditions are true. If the first condition is true, second condition is false, obviously the result will be false. Here the definition is all conditions must be true to get the result true. If the first condition is false, second condition is true, automatically the result will be false. If both conditions are false, also false only. In the AND operator, all conditions must and should be true, then only the result will be true. This is what AND operator. So now what is the output for this? So the output for this here is, what is the value of x here? 10 less than, what is the y value? 25. And one more condition, 10 greater than 25. Here, this condition output is true. This condition output is false. Then, when we are using AND operator, the complete output will returns a false only. This is what AND operator. Let's discuss another logical operator, OR operator. What is meant by OR operator? If any one condition becomes true, then the result becomes true only. When it will returns false, when all conditions are false, then the result will becomes false. That means what I'm saying here is, if I'm having 10 conditions, in this 10 conditions, if one condition is true, then the complete output will be true only. When it will returns false, if all 10 conditions are false, then output will be false. That is what the meaning of OR operator. Let's discuss one example. Let us take A is equal to 15, B is equal to 25, C is equal to 10. So I have three variables and I'm going to develop two conditions based on these three variables. You can develop how many conditions you want. So just I'm comparing two conditions and I'll just check it whether it returns true or false. Let's develop two conditions based on these three variables. A greater than B, B greater than or equal to C. So once I keep inside the print function using a logical operator, OR operator, now OR operator is used to combine multiple conditions as a single condition. That is what the definition for logical operator, right? So now I will check this condition output. What is the output for this? 15 is greater than 25. This condition output is false. And check with this condition. What is the output? What is the value for B? 25 greater than or equal to 10. Yes, this operator is satisfying. So this is true. So what I said, OR operator, if any one condition becomes true, the whole condition will return output as true. Let's see the truth table for this OR operator. Based on the conditions, we are going to get the our result or output. So when two conditions are true, the result will be true. If any one condition true also, the result will be true. Okay. If the first condition true and second condition is false, true only. If on first condition false, second condition true, result will be true. When it returns false means if all conditions are false, that time the result will be the false. So that is what the OR operator. Let's discuss about a NOT operator. NOT operator cannot combine a conditions into a single condition because it is a unary operator. For suppose if I have developed two conditions like this, A is less than B, B is greater than or equal to C. If suppose if I kept a NOT operator between these two conditions, the output will be like error. It will not combine. Then what is the usage of this means? It is going to reverse the output of the condition. So what is the output you are getting for the condition result? That output will be reversed. That means, for example, what is the result you are getting for that condition? It is going to be changed to the negative value. Like, for example, the condition got a true value, the result will become false. If the condition result will be like false, when you are applying a NOT operator, it will make it as true. This is what the meaning of NOT operator. For suppose, I am having A is equal to 10, a B is equal to 15, a C is equal to 5. Let's create a condition A is less than B. Now, what is the output for this? The output for this here is a 10 less than 15. So the output will be true. Apply NOT operator for this, then the output will be becomes a false because usually the condition result is true. When you are applying a NOT operator, automatically it reverses the output of the condition that is false. So you can able to reverse the outputs, okay, by using the logical operators also. For suppose if I'm having two conditions, A greater than or equal to C, C is less than B. I'm having two conditions and I'm keeping AND operator. Usually the result for this condition is a true only. Let's check here. So what is the output for this condition? 10 is greater than or equal to 5. So this condition result is true. And what about this condition result? 5 is less than 15. Yes, this condition is also true. When we are applying AND operator, the result will become true only. For suppose if I applied NOT operator to that condition, then the output will be like just reversing the output of that condition. That means the output will be for this what? False. Because you applied NOT operator for this whole condition. So that is what the logical operators. Next operator that we are going to discuss here is a membership operators. Usually, membership operators works on the sequence data types like a list, a tuple, set, dictionary like that. So what is the main usage of this here means it is used to check whether the given value is present in that group or not. Okay, whether it is present in that list of values or not. So that is the reason we'll make use of these logical operators. In this logical operators, we'll have keywords like in, and it the reverse, just reversing the output of this in operator is not in. Okay, this is also a keyword. But suppose let us take an example. L is equal to, I'm having some values like 10, 15, psi, and 25.67. These are my list values. My question here is, check whether psi exists in L variable or not. So for that, we'll make use of a membership operator. The syntax will be like What is the value you are checking, right? That value we have to give using a keyword in, and in from which variable you are checking that value, that variable name. So now I want to print it. So print function, give the value Sai in operator and the variable as n. So the output it will return for us as true. Usually, these logical operators and membership operators and identity operators will also return a Boolean values only, like true or false. For suppose when this will be used, if I am trying to check, let us take, I want to check whether 100 is available in it. So I'll write 100. If I'm giving in operator and checking in the variable L. So is 100 present in this list? No. So that time the output will be like false. So that time we can make use of the not in operator. For suppose if I'm using print function 100 not in L, which means you are saying that 100 is not available in the L. That is true. So obviously the output will be like true. If the value is not present and you are saying it not in, then it returns true. If the value is present and you are saying not in, then it will returns false. For suppose if I am saying Sai not in L, then obviously it will return false because the Sai is present in the L variable. Then you are saying here is not in. That time it will return as false. This is what a membership operators. Let's discuss identity operators. Identity operators is used to check the identity of the variable, whether those variables are occupying the same address or not, using these operators, is and is not. These are also keywords. This will also return the Boolean values. For suppose if I am having A is equal to 25, B is equal to 10, C is equal to 25. Usually, the values will be storing in the memory location, right? So, when I am storing a 25, when I am storing 25 into the A variable, it is going to be stored in the memory location with an identity A. When I am storing 10 into the B, it is going to occupy some other space with an identity B. If I am storing again the same value, that is 25, and I want to assign some identity for that, then it is going to occupy the same place where the A is occupied, because A variable and B variable are holding the same values. That time it is going to allocate the same memory location, same address it will take. So to find out the identification, to find out the address of the variables, we will make use of the function called ID function. If you give ID of A, you will give one address. If you print ID of B, it will give one address. If you print ID of C, it will give one address. Here, ID of A and ID of B, C will be the similar because they are occupying the same memory location. The reason here is they are holding the same values. Whereas coming to the B variable, it will have some other location. Reason it is a different value compared to A and C. So now what I will do, print of what I will do, A is B I will give. Is A variable identity and B variable identity is similar? No, because the addresses are different. So it will return output as false. For suppose if you are giving A is C, then it will return true because these two variables are holding the same address. So that is the reason it is give value as output as true. If you are keeping a print of A is not B, that time it returns true. The reason here is the identity of A and B are not similar. When you are using is not operator, obviously it will return true only. For suppose if you are trying to print A is not C, then the output will be like false. The reason here is the identity of A and identity of C is similar, but you are using here is not operator, quite opposite. So that is the reason it will return false. So this is all about these three operators. Let's discuss practical. First, we will discuss logical operators. Now, I'm going to create three variables. X is equal to 90, Y is equal to 56, Z is equal to 35. I'm going to create three conditions or two conditions using these three variables. Let us create like this. X less than Y, Y greater than or equal to Z, Z less than X. Totally, I created three conditions. In order to combine these three conditions as a single condition, we will make use of a logical operators, either AND operator or OR operator. First, we'll discuss AND operator just by keeping a AND operator between each and every condition. And I want to print the result, so keep these conditions inside the print function. Now, let's elaborate this one. What is the value of X? 90. 90 is less than, what is the value of Y? 56. Here, this condition returns for us as false because the left side value is smaller compared to right side value. Then only we should make use of the less than symbol. But here it is not correct. So that is the reason it is returning the false value. See, when you are having three conditions, when you are using AND operator between the three conditions, if any one condition returns false, the total condition becomes false only. So while checking the first condition, we got it as false. So we no need to check the remaining conditions. The complete condition will return output as false only. Because the definition for AND operator is if all conditions are true, then the complete condition output will be true, right? So the first condition is returning false. So we no need to check the remaining. Automatically, it will return output as false. And I'm going to check with some other example, giving the condition X greater than Y, Y greater than or equal to Z, Z less than X. So now again, I created three conditions. Again, I'm using operator AND operator. Here, let's explain this. What is the value of X here? 90 greater than value of Y is 56. What is the output for this here is obviously true because the left side value is bigger compared to the right side value and we used a greater than symbol. So it returns true only. And I used AND operator between it. Y, what is the value of Y? 56 greater than or equal to Z value is 35. So here also the condition returns true. The reason the left side value is greater compared to right value and it is not satisfying the equal to. Although it is satisfying the one condition, so it returns true for us. And AND operator and elaborate this condition. 35 less than, what is the value of X there? X value is 90. So this will also return true because the left side value is smaller compared to the right side value. So we used here less than symbol, the output is true. When all conditions are returning true, the complete condition output is true now. So like this, you can make use of a logical operators for combining multiple conditions into a single condition. Let's discuss about OR operator. I'll just copy these variables and I'll paste it here. Let's work with OR operator. I said that OR operator will return true when any one condition returns true, the complete condition is true. When it returns false, if all conditions are false, then only it will return false. For suppose I'll take this condition. Okay, I'll check this condition and I'll change OR operator where and all I have written AND. Okay, let's check this. Here, the first condition output is false, but you should not lose the hopes. That is, we should not, the first condition output is false. We should not declare the complete condition as false because might be having a true for these remaining conditions, right? You need to check when there is an OR operator, you should not conclude if the first condition is having a false. You may have a true value for the remaining condition. So you should check it. So OR operator, and what is the value of y? 56 greater than or equal to z value is 35. Yes, this condition is satisfying. So once the one condition is getting true, you no need to check the remaining conditions. You can say the output for this condition is true. Like this. When it returns false, if all conditions are false, then it returns false. For suppose, what I will do here is I'll just changing it like this. So let's check this one. What is the output for this one? The output for the first condition is 90 greater than 56. Obviously, it is false. Using OR operator and check with other condition. 56 less than or equal to the y value is 35. This condition also returns false. Still, we have one more condition. We will check that also. The value of z here is 35 greater than value of x is 90. So this is also false. When all the conditions are returning false, the complete condition will return as false only. This is what AND operator and OR operator. Let's discuss NOT operator. NOT operator is a unary operator. It will not combine the conditions. For suppose if I am having this condition and I'm giving instead of AND or I'm giving a NOT operator in between those conditions. Let's run it. It throws an error that invalid syntax. It will not combine. Then what is the usage of this NOT operator means? It will reverses the output of the conditions. That means, for suppose if I used OR operator between these two conditions, what is the output we will get here? Obviously, it will return true for us. So if you want to reverse the output of this condition, you simply keep that condition inside the NOT function, then run it, it will reverse us the false output. So usually the output for that condition here is true, correct? So when you are applying NOT operator to that condition, the output is returning as false. That means simply reversing the output of the condition. You can also convert output of the condition into the, you can also make use of a single condition to reverse the output. That means print of, if I am having the value x less than y, what is the output for this here is actually the returns false only. If I want to convert into the true value, then simply use a NOT operator for that. Now, if you run, it will return for us as a true. So this is what a NOT operator. Let's discuss another operator is membership operator. Membership operator also returns a Boolean values. If the condition is correct, returns true. If not correct, returns false. There are two keywords, that is in and not in. What is the main usage of this membership operators here is, it will check whether the given value is present in the list of values. If it is present, returns true. If it is not, returns false. We will make use of an in operator. Let's begin. I'll take a one variable L is equal to, and I'm passing a few values of different data types. So Pawan, Ravi, 56.34, 89. So this is my list. And my aim is to find whether Sai present in it or not. Whether Sai exists in the given list or not. For that, we will make use of an operator called membership operator. The syntax will be like, what value you are searching, that value, in operator, from which variable you are searching, that variable name you have to give it. So now I need to print it, right? So inside the print function, I will use that syntax. So I want to search a Sai in keyword in the variable L. So what it will do means, it will check this value from the given list. So actually this Sai is not present. So obviously it will return output as false. Sai is not present, right? But you are saying it as present, like using in operator. So that time it returns false. For suppose if I am trying to check whether 89 present in the given list or not. So use the same syntax inside the print function. So print of 89 in L. Yes, 89 is present in the L. So you are using in operator. So it returns true for us. What is this not in operator? It will work quite opposite to the in operator. For suppose if I am writing Sai in L, that time it returning false. If I give not in, then what happens? You are saying that Sai is not in the L variable. That is correct. So it returns true for us. If the value is not present and you are using a not in operator, that time it returns true. If it is present and you are saying not present, it returns false. For suppose you take this example and change it to not in. Now, if you run this cell, it returns false because 89 is present, but we are using the operator as not in. So the reason it returns a false for us. This is about a membership operator. Let's have one more operator called identity operator. Identity operator also return a Boolean values where it contains a keywords like is and is not. So it is going to find the whether the two variables are having the same identity or not by using these operators. Let's create three variables or two variables. A is equal to 34, B is equal to 45, C is equal to 34. Now, what is the identity of A? What is the identity of B? What is the identity of C? Means we are just need to find the address of those three variables in the memory location. For that, we will make use of a function called ID function. So let's print the IDs for those three variables. Print of ID of A. So it will returns the address of A. Print of ID of B. It returns the address of B. Again, I'll check for print of ID of C also. So once I run, the addresses for these three variables are this only. So if you check A, it is having, I'll just comparing with last four digits, 7752. And check for B address, it is having 8104. For C, it is having 7752. By this, what we can conclude, A variable and C variable having a same address. The reason A is holding 34, C is holding the 34. So they are going to occupy the same memory location. Whereas B is having the different value, so it will occupy some other location. So now I will use like this. Print of A is B. So is the address of A and address of B is similar? No. But you use here is. That time it returns output as false. For suppose if I am comparing A is C. You are saying that the identity of A and identity of C are similar using the operator is. Yes, that is correct. See here. So when you run it, it will return output as true. When it will returns false, we got it if they are not similar. Now we are going to make use of is not, just reverses the output of the is. I'll just copy these two lines of code and I'll paste it here. I'll just make it as is not. I'll make it as is not. Here also I'm making it as is not. Now you are saying that the identity of A and identity of B are not similar by using is not. So obviously it will return output for us as true only because they are not similar. If they are similar and you are using is not, then it returns output as false. Now run and check it. That is true. Hope you thoroughly understood these three operators: logical, membership, and identity operators. In the next video, we are going to discuss some other interesting concept. Until then, go through all these videos. If you have any doubts, you can comment below. If you are not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe to my channel, like and share and support my channel by subscribing and sharing and liking my videos. So to encourage my channel, kindly support. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.